Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 30 of my Monster Feed the Beast server play series. In the previous episode, we started playing around with this Lamp of Growth from Thaumcraft, and it was able to create enough growth, increased growth ticks to help with the magical crops, and of course, it's raining on me. And I think that's going to work out pretty well because once we start getting a lot more essence, we'll be able to play with a lot more things with magical crops. And there are plenty. There's even experience seeds, nether seeds. I don't know what that does. Does it make like netherrack or nether bricks? I don't know what that does. Obsidian, I don't really need to worry about that. I don't know about these different soul seeds because on the middle line, as you can see, these say soul, but these just say magical, and these say element. So I am not completely familiar with what those do. But this is actually a pretty fun mod so far. I haven't really experimented too much, but I think I'm going to like it, especially with the production of glowstone here, because I did run out. Part of the recipe for those Project Red lamps is glowstone for these Illumar. It requires 2 glowstone dust per, and each one of these lamps have 2. So you end up using 4 glowstone for each one of those lamps. And I did run out, which is unfortunate, but I'm hoping that this will actually produce quite a bit. And this is going very fast. I am liking it. So I should be able to, and it doesn't look like the lamp is going to reach over here. But if I were to put a lamp of growth over every single one of these water blocks, we should have a really good system. So the next thing to deal with, that was a big lightning bolt, is a constant supply of the barley seeds into this system. And in order to do that, I probably will go with Ender.io for that. I think that would be a good choice. So let me go over here and create another, maybe 2 transitional or dimensional transceivers. Dimensional, I should probably create a recipe for this in code, because I am going to use these as opposed to tesseracts. Transceiver. So let me create 2 of those. That might take a little bit because it does have the higher tier of materials with the alloys. So while I'm waiting, let me go ahead and put this jar back. Nice. And I need a label for the Meto. I think this is Meto. Oh, Messus. That's right. What is Meto? It's the little scythe over there. Nice. Alright, so let's see if that is done yet. Transitional, no. What are we missing? Glowstone. And I haven't done a recipe for Eye of Ender, so let me go ahead and create that. Simple. Throw that into the system. That'll take care of that one. But then glowstone, I could probably just do a recipe for that as well. Instead of constantly converting all of my glowstone essence immediately into glowstone, I might want to keep hold of that. Let me do a different page. And as you can see, I did create a bunch of recipes for the different colors of the Illumar, just in case we needed that. Cool. So now this is going to start producing quite a bit. transitional receiver. So I might as well start looking at this one. And I do not know where I'm going to put this. I might convert this room at some point. Move the Tinker's table, because obviously it's like actually stuck in the room a little bit. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Well, apparently this wall is thicker than I thought. Where am I going to put this? Since this is really the production room, I should probably just do it back here. I think that would be a safe bet, but I'm not running ME cables back here anymore, but it is right here. Oh, this is ugly. I might have to do something about that. For the time being, let me just do it here. This is going to be seeds. And let's make this a private channel. And this is going to send items, and I don't think we're going to need any power. So let me go ahead and activate that. Oh wait, we do need power. Not because we're sending power, but the transceiver actually uses power. So let me grab some of these conduits. Just use the same ones that are powering this. And I should be able just to come back here and run it down. Oops. Is this... that's visible. That's unfortunate. That'll be fine. I did not mean to do that. I thought that was my wrench. There we go. Cool. And let me make sure that this is going in there. Always active. Doesn't look like it's active. Let me grab another conduit for the ME and cable. That way I can run... No, that's not going to work. I need probably a chest in between. How am I going to do that? Because I do need an export bus. So let me grab... Basic is probably good enough. And I got too much stuff in my inventory. Don't know if I want to do this directly on the dimensional transceiver. I might want to have a buffer in between. So let me grab a chest. Craft one of those. And that should probably be big enough. I need to clean out my inventory. It is a little bit overcrowded here. And my export bus. There we go. Right now, we want it to be barley seeds. And of course, I don't have any. Let me run upstairs real quick and grab some barley seeds out of my farm. That'll be pretty simple. And I still need to turn this back on, but I want to get rid of all of the cotton first before turning it back on, because that was clogging up my system. As you can see, I have almost 3,000 cotton. And it's a little bit more than I need. There we go. Cool. Run the cable down, and we should, as soon as I put some seeds back into the system, that should start exporting them out. Nice. So now, let me just grab some conduit. I don't need that anymore. I don't need empowered. Let me just do this one. There we go. And this is going to be input there and export there. Guess I need to have a blank hand or empty hand. And this is always going to be active. Active without signal, never active, always active. There we go. Cool. And it's probably not glowing because I'm not receiving RF. Why am I not receiving power? Insert, always active. Hello? Why are you not receiving power? I wonder, does this have to be a certain conduit for power? Let me try the Ender Energy. Because I think that should connect. No. Activate. Wonder what would happen. That shouldn't have to receive power. Only if I'm sending power. So that might be right. I may not need the power line here, so let me actually remove that. That way I don't accidentally misconfigure it. Let me grab my other transitional. I keep saying transitional. Dimensional transceiver. And set this one on seeds. Activate. That does not seem to work. Why is that? Alright, let me grab another chest. Instead of having to run back and forth, it'd probably be better if I tested all of this stuff here. Item conduit. This one's going to be... Oops. Export. That one's going to be import. This one, for the extract, always active. And that is not sending. That is not sending either, but this is not. Extract is always active. Alright guys, let me go ahead and figure out what I'm doing wrong here, because I am probably missing something crucial. We shouldn't have to have power, because obviously you have the ability to transfer power. I don't know if you need it on the sending side though. So let me go ahead and do some troubleshooting off camera, and as soon as I figure it out, I will be back. Alright, it was a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. It actually was working. The problem was on this side, even though it doesn't show the animation. I wonder if I have... Well, I have particles on. Or wait, did that say off? No, all. I thought this was going to be like that little purple as we saw on the other one, but apparently not. The problem was I didn't have this in receive mode. So now, whenever I put these seeds in there, bloop, automatically gets transferred into this chest over there. Nice. So I probably also want to put a filter on here. I'm not sure if it should be on the extract side. Probably so. So whitelist on the seeds. That way we can put other things in here and it's not going to transfer those as well. Because if I were to not have that, items will transfer immediately, and that would not be good if something else accidentally got into this chest. So let me go ahead and just do the seeds. And now they're transferring. Nice. So let me go ahead and pick this up and move it down. I'm not exactly sure where to put it. And my inventory's full again. Nice. Probably don't need that anymore. Don't need dirt. Don't need that. Okay. That's good. So jump down here, and now we have a faster way to the Thaumcraft area from the basement, which is nice. And maybe I can go underneath. This is going to have the same little glitch as we did before, so maybe I would put this down an extra block or something. Honestly, I could probably just put it in the center of the room, because this can receive power and everything else. I think that's the center of the room. Yeah. That way, if we have other things such as power, other items, it can just go off into the appropriate direction. So let me go ahead and dig underneath here and run some cable or conduit. There we go. And my sound is down again. Keeps raining on the server for some reason. Getting kind of annoying. Alright, so item conduit, and this is normal item conduit. I didn't want to use the more expensive stuff because once this has everything burned through, don't really need to worry about it. And I'm going to just keep this on the green channel because that's the default, and it makes sense, Herba, to be on the green channel. And that's already in export, but I want to make sure that this is always active. And for the green channel, yeah, probably keep it as that. I might have to change this out, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because if we have multiple items for different machines, because I do see us having a very similar setup for other things, I probably want to have a chest down here. Don't know if I'm shooting myself in the foot right now, but we'll see how well this works. Let me just move this pipe conduit one more block down. And come on. I hate gravel. I despise gravel. Where's my conduit? There we go. Okay, so my line of thought on this is that since you can only have one transfer pipe on a side, I wouldn't be able to put multiple transfer pipes. As you can see, I can't click that there. I can't put any kind of filters on this side. I would be able to put them on that side. So I might not need this chest here. Let me just go ahead and keep it here. Whenever we come up with our next project that requires this, we might have to redo that. But let me go ahead and make sure that these are always active. And I can put my filter there. And this will only pull out in this staging chest. It will only pull out the barley seeds. And that should insert up in here. I'm hoping that it'll insert into the appropriate place, and we can check that. If I were to throw these into the AE system, it should automatically export. And is it over here? Yes, it's over here. And this is not exporting for some reason. It might be because the alchemical furnace might require a specific face for this to be on. This might require it to be on the back. Or on the any side, I guess. Get out of my way. So let me try running it here. Guess I can move that a little bit. That is on out, so that's in. There we go. Oh, lit up, so obviously that worked. And we also need a steady supply of coal in here. So let me go ahead and do that because I think coal is inserted on the bottom. So let me make sure. Oh, I should probably rename this. Let me rename this. Thaumcraft. Private. Delete channel. Activate. Cool. That way, it'll be all of our Thaumcraft related items. Let me run back over here. And I should be able just to change that export bus to a precision export bus, because now we're going to require multiple things. So let me grab that. Where did it go? There it is. And I think it's a basic processor with my export bus, and that gives me a precision export bus. There we go. Get off of there. Alright, and we did lose our barley seed, unfortunately. But let me go ahead and get coal as one of the exported items. This might not be a good idea. Now that I'm thinking of it, I might want to have an AE interface for this. That way it can keep a certain number in stock rather than filling the chest, because as I was mentioning before with the planters, we have a chance that one item will basically crowd out all of the other items. So then we'll end up with a chest full of coal and no seeds or anything else that we need. And I do not have the inventory space. Get rid of some of this stuff. Cool. So let me grab that interface, and this will allow us to configure what items we want to keep in supply. There we go. And let's say, let me say half a stack of coal. Put that one back. I know that I can click on it like this and cycle through, but that's always been buggy for me. There we go. And I'm hoping that this is still configured. Extract, always active. Did that work? Let me go check. I don't know if that worked. Oh wait, I did not change it back to send mode, did I? That was my derp. I forgot that I changed the name of that. And that's not the right room. And that's not the right room. There are so many of these anchors. I do not know what to do with them. Alright, so delete that channel, activate that channel, and it's going to send. And I don't know if that's working or not. Okay, so let me go check that now. It is not there. This is always active, so that should have exported. That is receiving items. And we probably do need to get rid of this chest again, because as before, this will end up getting clogged up with one item and not be able to deliver anything else. This is confusing. Why isn't this working? I was hoping that this would work. Oh, wait. there is a filter on this. Let me get rid of that filter. There we go. It's actually doing something now. Hopefully this will stop. I don't know if this has any buffer to hold items, but that is still going. Still going? It looks like it stopped. And that could be because this item conduit is the normal one. If I do the Ender, no, not Ender. What is the other one? Empowered. This will be able to move stacks at a time. So let me change this out. And you don't have to replace them all. You only have to replace the ones that you need. So you could use these cheaper item conduits, and that'll still function just the same. Alright. And that looks like it did stop. So let me run over here and see what happened to all of that coal. No! 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 No, no, no! That is not what I wanted! Did I not put a filter over here? That could be my problem. I wondered why that was taking so much coal. No, I didn't. No! Please stop. Okay, good, it stopped. Well, fortunately I put the labels on everything. Otherwise, all of these alembics would have been filling up with the Ignis and stuff like that. So let me fix this problem. I do need to go out and get a little bit more barley seeds because we don't have any on hand. And let me fix some of the outstanding issues. Alright guys, so I figured something out. The dimensional transceivers are not going to work in this case because you can kind of think of it as whenever I have the ME interface populating the coal and the barley seeds, it's just going to keep pulling out of the first slot because it keeps having it available, but that's not exactly what we want. We want something that's going to act more as a supplier. So this mod pack does not have translocators in it, and that's what I probably would have used, but instead I am going to use an ender chest, and I chose blue, green, green on this one. And using logistics pipes, we should be able to do this. So we need actually 2 pipes. Where did the other one go? Oh, there it is. I just don't have the inventory space, of course. Alright, so we need a supplier and a provider. So the provider is going to rest right next to the ME interface. So let me do something about my inventory real quick. Pick up the ME interface, and in here we want to be able to keep barley seeds and coal available in that ME interface, and then we can hook up the provider logistics pipe, and if you right click on it with a crescent hammer, it will ask you for items to provide. So I want to provide I got these switched around. Let me swap them. Supplier. Did I just get that reversed again? I bet I got that reversed. Okay, so this one goes there. And the supplier. There we go. Items to keep stocked. That's what I was looking for. So 64 of those and 64 of those. Alright, so right now it's not on because the corners should turn green if it works. So let me hook that up, and now they're green. And we should see some particle magic here. There it is, and that means that it's transferring items into this ender chest. And yay, we have that. So whenever we take something out, let's say that we take out half a stack, it automatically refills. But of course, this isn't like a, what is that called? A storage bus. Whenever I put things back in it, it doesn't take it away. It just makes sure that there's at least the number that you specify in here for keeping it stocked. So that will work for us. So I moved my travel anchor down here. Let me go ahead and run back to this side and hook up the ender chest. Before I do that, I'm just going to, one last time, double check the settings in these interfaces. So this is insert barley seeds, insert coal. And right now, let me just go ahead and empty it just so that I can see this function. And put that there. And it is currently extracting that, so let me just make sure that it extracts everything that it's able to. And looks like it is resupplying it. And now it's pulling out the coal. And those should be going into the appropriate slots. Let me go ahead and fill this up. There we go. And make sure that this has 64 in it, ready to go. And 63. Not sure why it has just 63. That's kind of bizarre. But it is, it does appear to be working. And it's down to 49. I wonder if it's based on the mode, because I saw that there were different supply modes. And logistics is not something that I've dealt with before, and this is bulk 50. It might be, let me see if I can do like partial. So if I were to take a few of the coal out, it resupplies it. Cool. That is exactly what I want. So now, if everything is the way I think it is, we should be able to take a look in here. Let me just check my barley seed situation. I did hook up the pipe directly to the dimensional transceiver, and we do have an excess of barley seeds, which is good. I need to keep an eye on that to make sure that we don't run out. But let me run down here. And this does look like it's working really well. Sweet. It's constantly resupplying, and I will clean up this mess in between episodes. But let me run upstairs real quick before I end the episode. And let me just double check that this is on, and it does look like it's on. And these are working again. Great. So now we have automation to constantly resupply seeds and coal into the what is that, alchemical furnace, to make sure that we have a constant supply of herba going to this lamp of growth. And I think that's going to do it for today. If you could go ahead and rate the video below, that would help me out. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.